Have a very interesting topic to share with you, a topic that has come, and that is the one that is close to our hearts, and it's about why TESOL should venture into agriculture.
If TESOL has to change, and if Africa has to change,
Yes.
people should have a difference between making money and papers.
Yes, true.
What people don't understand in agriculture, when we talk about agriculture, people think it is only what?
Exactly.
Digging.
Yeah, only digging.
But you can do agriculture in various ways.
That is very true.
We have crops,
Yes.
and there are other ways of doing crop agriculture.
Yes. 1 point something. If we could change our agriculture, we can actually do this. And the use in TESOL, we can do this. We are the change makers of this. We are the change of tomorrow, and let's not sit down. I know it is hard to start, but it is easy to start because you are eating that money in the club, you're eating that money in dressing, you're eating that money buying smartphones that are so expensive. If you could invest that money into something else, you could actually change your mind.
It is all about moving from the other traditional agriculture to modern agriculture or commercial agriculture. Because, Nathan, if I'm to ask you, if we are given 2 acres, 1 acre has been given to Nathan Eyagu, then 1 is to JOCARE.
Hello, from wherever you are watching us from, it's yet another beautiful episode. I want to say salam alaikum to all the Muslim brothers and sisters, and praise the Lord to all the Christian friends outside there who are following us right now. My name is Nathan Eyagu. We left home to change home, and I'm together with one of my great and guy whom I'm looking up to each and every time when I watch him do his content. I'm like, wow, this is great. Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen who are watching us outside there. My name is JOCARE, as many people know that. JOCARE is here in Uganda and here in Soroti City, the son of Africa, born guys to inspire you before I expire. And today, in this episode, we must inspire you.
Exactly, and this is actually so good here. I like the way you bring it. I've come to inspire you before I expire. And definitely today, you have to be inspired with us, because I have a very interesting topic to share with you, a topic that has come, and that is the one that is close to our hearts, and it's about why TESOL should venture into agriculture. Mr. JOCARE,
yes.
Every year, thousands of young people graduating from universities across Uganda, they walk out with degrees, diplomas, and big dreams, but for many, those dreams are quickly crushed by a sad reality, that is unemployment. So today, here, in this topic, why TESOL should venture into agriculture. You know, agriculture doesn't need one to actually move with a CV or what, but it's rather your mindset. But we are going to realize most of the youth in TESOL have left agriculture and are struggling to venture into, or they're looking for white-collar jobs, and they're living this. Some of them even struggle to go and like pay bribes to get some other jobs, instead of now looking at maybe agriculture as an alternative. Agriculture isn't just digging with a hoe, but it is so wide. You can either move into growing, or you can move into actually rearing. Mr. JOCARE, let's enter deep into this topic so much. Why TESOL should venture into agriculture? What are your thoughts about this?
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Eyagu. You know,
yes.
Many people have not understood agriculture very well. Let me maybe start with what you started.
Yes.
You started with education.
Yes, yes.
My brother, if TESOL has to change, and if Africa has to change,
yes,
people should have a difference between making money and papers.
Yes, true.
You can have a diploma, but so, Nathan.
Yes.
You'll find when you go to agric schools, like Bustema, you'll get graduates, people with degrees in agriculture.
Yes.
But when they come out, they don't know even the real agriculture they talk about.
Exactly. And you find them busy writing CVs and sending applications. Instead of bringing the knowledge and put it on ground and have your own investment in place. They don't mind about that.
So I think this is the right program for you, and if you have never been inspired in any stories that we have always put there, let this story inspire you and let this story change you.
And we believe at the end of this conversation that we're having, if you're planning to do something else, kindly consider investing into farming, rather agriculture. Definitely it will change your mind, because we who are discussing about this, we have experience out of it. Our work is not only talk in front of a camera, but we have projects on the ground, and agriculture gives us money. It is paying us highly.
Yeah. Now, Nathan, I want to start this with a story.
Yes.
I remember in 2017, when I was working with New Vision, I was sent to a certain place in Kampala to cover. We were two.
Yes.
We were sent to cover an old Mzee who was doing poultry. Now we went there. Me, I don't know Uganda even up to now. So I went there. Even my friend didn't know. So when we entered to the place, to the farm,
yes,
we got a smart gentleman who was called the manager, and that manager had a degree.
Yes.
A degree in agriculture. Now we had to wait for the boss. So the old Musai came. For him, he doesn't know English. I don't know Luganda. He doesn't know what English, and I was the one to interview the guy.
Hey.
So I had to talk to the manager. I posed the question to the manager. The manager translates to the to the boss. Wow. Then after that, we finished the whole conversation. I got the story. The Musai was getting a lot of money, millions every week.
Yes.
Not monthly.
Weekly.
Weekly. Was getting a lot of money. Now after that, the Musai said, now you help your brothers, give them some transport. Remember, it was, Namuongo in Kampala.
Yes, yes.
That is where the Musai was. And we left, we were from Ginger Road, where New Vision office is. I think it is just 2,000 from Ginger Road to Namuongo. So the guy said, give our boys a transport. I thought they were going to give me 10,000 or 5,000. We were given 200,000. Each person 100,000 as transport.
Yes.
Now from there, I asked myself, where is money? Is it a smart job in the office, or farming? That's why I started doing videos in agriculture. And my brother, I have seen agriculture can change any person. Only that what people don't understand in agriculture, when we talk about agriculture, people think it is only what?
Exactly.
Digging.
Yeah, only digging.
But you can do agriculture in various ways.
That is very true.
We have crops.
Yes.
And there are other ways of doing crop agriculture.
Yes.
We have livestock.
Yes,
that is now keeping animals, goat rearing, pig rearing, sheep rearing.
Yes.
We have poultry.
True.
We have a lot, and I have interviewed very many farmers outside there.
Yes.
And people are making millions.
People are making money.
There's a guy that I interviewed from Kumi. He's called AJ. He has AJ Poultry Farm. This guy started with only 50 birds. Right now he sells thousands. Last year, at the end of last year, when we went there, even Minister Honorable Helen Adoa went there and visited the guy.
Yes.
Then that one now made him get a lot of access to many people. He got customers from Juba.
Wow.
This guy sold his poultry towards Christmas last year, and he got 45 million. Now, what the youth should understand outside there, agriculture is the way to go.
That is it.
Have you ever asked yourself why someone who is having a job, who is highly educated with a degree, with a master's, and having a job in Kampala, then for him to build a house at home, he must have gotten a big loan, if not a peso?
Yeah, actually.
But agriculture, someone can start a farm within 1 year, second year, third year, is building a big house,
yes,
is doing a lot.
Yes.
So people should understand, the youth outside there, we should understand where money is.
Exactly.
And we should stop looking for jobs. You know where the problem is?
Yeah, we should actually stop it today.
We are. Do you know, Nathan, why we are poor?
Yeah.
Many of the youth are looking for jobs,
yes.
not money.
Exactly.
Now, what do you need? Do you need money or you need a job?
Definitely need money.
You get it?
Money is a big.
That's why someone will be very comfortable to be given an office where he's getting 150,000. Very smart, very early in the morning, the guy is very smart. Then the other months you're getting 150. But someone who has started with 150 is poultry. Within 6 months, he has started making money.
Yeah, I think you're moving my idea now closer to where I need us to touch. Let's talk about the 150.
Yes.
For example, you're looking for a job that's paying you 150.
Yes.
Sometimes you're even forced to pay a bribe for you to get a job. Maybe, for example, they have to pay 500,000. You're paid. Now, imagine you pay the 500. Then this other person has a 500 saved. If this person invests this 500, let's take, for example, piggery.
Yes.
How much is a piglet in the village?
In the village can be, these local ones can be 50,000, 60,000.
Then the crust.
The crust is, I think, 150. There is one. There's a lady just in the, after Kamswahili. No, Kamswahili actually. She sells her small pigs, crust, 200,000.
And they're good breed.
You get it? A good breed.
Okay, now imagine you've got yours, your two. We are into a rainy season right now. We have rains. The bushes are there.
Yes.
Pigs don't eat really too much. It is us who force pigs to eat too much.
Yeah.
So someone who says pigs eat too much, it is a lie. It's just like chicken. It is a lie. It is you. It's just like you forcing yourself to eat too much. You don't eat too much, but it's just your mindset. Be like, this one eats too much. You've got your 2 piglets at 400,000. The 100K. You use it for maybe buying food stuff, or maybe you take your containers to nearby restaurants. Then you be buying food scrap that wasted food there. Take your pigs. At the end of 3 months, your pigs would have grown. These improved pigs grow so fast, so you make your money. Either way, you invest in poultry. Your boats are gonna kokore. Kopana have broilers.
Yes.
1 month old is at 10,000.
10,000.
How many?
Now you only need more 2 months for you to sell at 35,000.
Exactly 5,000. You're making money. Yes. If you're not someone who's patient to rear the pigs, that will take some time. Then go for chicken. Go for chicken. You can actually also buy local chicken.
Yes.
Local chicken is so good. Then you can buy the improved cocks. These cocks are not improved. You buy them. Then so that the crossbreed this other chicken.
Yes.
People are buying local eggs now. Expensively, a tray of eggs you can get 30,000. Local eggs. Now, imagine if you put that into investment or into plan, you'll actually be able to change your lifestyle. I think they in Tesla should actually stop sleeping. We are still under the shade. It's time we move from the shade. Stop looking at this political money. If your politician is time to support your group, do not look at small things, t-shirts and the rest. Tell a politician to empower you guys, empowering you how. If you want poultry, tell a politician that for us, our group, we are looking at rearing, which is even very better. But by the time that politician either friends or makes it to parliament or any other position he or she wants, you people would have developed. But the challenge now is our use of intention. When they are given these things, each one says, let us say, Abuelas.
Yes.
That's the other challenge that we have. The other thing that we have mostly is mindset. I don't know what to think about mindset.
Wow, I think that is most important. The youth should always change the mindset. You know, there is nothing that you can start in this world and you fail it. And it fails. When it fails, then it is you who has failed.
Exactly.
You only need to do something that you're passionate to.
Yes.
There are a lot of things in this world that you can do and you make money. But if you jump a person, today you can try poultry because Nathan is doing it.
Exactly.
You get it?
That's one.
That's where we have a challenge.
Yes.
You just watch Nathan, then you say, I think
money. You also want to do it.
Yet you're not passionate to.
Yes.
You must do something that you're passionate to. Now, there is this scenario that we have in villages. Ejasi toto ara tumonan keda ke kokori.
Yes.
Eloko.
Yes.
Let's talk about akokorenu renu. We don't care. Eranga ikina kokoro tupuruchu mamejiana nelos. You get it? Even our radar.
Yes.
But the same person also wants to become rich.
Exactly.
You get it? Now, eratu anapupunu be uriake kokoro kuju.
Yes.
Kujobore. Kuju togo. Then the same person says be ikokoro yeni bali bangi. Teji kokoro yeni altokere ya uri kuju.
Yes.
I mean askera kebe ado ne teji ado tu ado boda. You get it? Now, if ijongole otakote asome business. Nyeslo mabijeni ba ibo be dia bi kana kon kokoro.
Yes.
Awon. Aibo nyobe nyama konyo akon kokoro. Then you're not passionate of it. We only need to have passion in everything we do. When you're passionate of what you do, then you can change it. You know, the poverty we are talking about, the other poverty that we must fight is the poverty of the mind.
That is.
If you don't have ideas, then you can call yourself a poor man. But if you have ideas, those ideas can turn into money. Now, agriculture has a lot of opportunities for the youth.
Yes.
Remember, when you're youth, you're still energetic. You can do anything. You get it? If you cannot, let's start with the crops.
Yes.
If you cannot go to the village and dig, and you're in Soroti City here, you get it? Nathan can have his 500,000, go to Kapelebiong during the harvest season.
Yes.
He's buying his grain from there, maybe Simse, maybe what, and brings his sells in where? In town. Yes. You can even get a friend the other side of Kapelebiong, and you're staying here in town.
Exactly.
Now you're having what? You're having your small store here. Another person might also be there. That helps you to work.
Yes.
Then they send from the other side, you're selling from here. You will be making money daily.
Yes.
So we only need to change our minds. Then we said, how are we going to take the opportunities that agriculture is bringing? Remember, why we need to engage in agriculture for economic empowerment. That is one thing. It helps us get a lot of money.
Exactly.
If you do whatever we have talked right now, any person can make a lot of money out of it. Then the other one is food security. We need the youth to engage in agriculture because of food security.
Yes.
When the youth are there, you know, we are the ones who are energetic to do this.
Yes.
And even the agriculture is changing from the other old agriculture to the modern. You get it? Even the way we grow crops,
yes,
it is not the way we grow crops nowadays.
Yeah, see, that's why now we are moving to improve,
yes,
like maybe seeds or
yes.
The ones. You know, when we're just growing, we used to have, like, when you plant maize, it's supposed to take long.
Yes.
But right now, it takes a short while. You harvest, you can sell. Then also, there's one challenge I've seen among our people. I'm actually also trying to invest in this. Because I've actually seen this. You see, when we visit farms, we get inspired, get a lot of ideas. Our people need to move out. Get off that chair that you're visiting from, move out and visit people who are doing this. They will tell stories. Yeah. And our people are not selfish. People who are in agriculture are never selfish. They tell the real stuff. They tell, if you do this and this, you'll make money. The other thing is artificial insemination. You mentioned something about the modern agriculture. If we could have our animals put into artificial insemination, trust me, we shall make money. Let's move into this modern agriculture. Do not buy economy then it takes like before you sell off. Here is modern agriculture. And a breed that is modern, 7 months you're selling something very big, 1 point something. If we could change our agriculture, we can actually do this. And the youth in there, so we can do this. We are the change makers of this. We are the change of tomorrow, and let's not sit down. I know it is hard to start, but it is easy to start because you are eating that money in club, you're eating that money in dressing, you're eating that money buying smartphones that are so expensive. If you could invest that money into something else, you could actually change your mind.
It is all about moving from the other traditional agriculture to modern agriculture or commercial agriculture. Because, Nathan, if I'm to ask you, if we are given 2 acres, 1 acre has been given to Nathan Ayabu, then 1 is to JOCARE. And they are telling us, they are telling us at the end of the year, we want to see who is going to make a lot of money. If you, Nathan, says, okay, let me grow simsim, let me grow maize in my acre. If you have the other traditional way of agriculture, then apply the commercial way of agriculture.
Exactly.
For me, I will not grow maize, I will not grow simsim, because I know you're going to grow your maize, then you get five bags.
5 bags, which is very small.
Around 500 kilograms.
Yes.
You get it? Now 500 kilograms, for us here in Teso, let's talk the reality. You will sell it at 500, maybe what? A kilo.
500 kilo.
And now 500 times 500. That's what you're going to get, maybe like a million. You get
after a period of how long from the planting and the rest, like almost 3 or 4 months.
So when you remove 3 months, now I will say, okay, let me take the modern agriculture and I go into vegetables. You get it? This 1 acre, I try to take the advice from the president.
Yes.
The 1 acre model.
The 1 acre model, yes.
You get it?
Yes.
This one I demonstrated. There is a video in JOCARE. You can actually go to JOCARE and you get that Muse who is making 50 million a year in an acre.
And I was surprised when I saw in the comment section people were saying it's not possible.
Yeah.
But to me it is possible.
Very possible.
This means it's possible.
When we talk about 50, there are people who are saying it is not possible.
Yes.
Now I was in Serere, where the president went to visit the Ijala.
Yes.
That one makes 200 million in still 1 acre.
Yes.
Now when people are still saying, that is not true, the president is using those journalists. We went to where? To Busembatia one time with Honorable Helena Doan. We got a man who is getting more than 300 million in 1 acre. People need to understand this, and I think the youth need to start visiting the farms.
Yes.
Because you cannot, if you still have the other mindset of the local way of agriculture, it is not possible. It is true. Because you cannot get 50 million in an acre if it's maize.
Yes.
But you can get the same, more than 50 million if, Nasa, how big is a poultry house that can take like 1,000 bags?
Actually,
it cannot even take a plot.
That doesn't need even a plot.
You get it?
That need a plot.
It cannot even take. So, like when you go to Ijala's farm, he has like 2 poultry units.
Yes.
Where he has a lot of chicken. That cannot take even a full plot.
Yes.
Then again, there is where he has cattle. This crossbreed. That one can also not take what? A plot. Then he has a section of shop making where he makes arborod, Asamu, you get it? That one is just a room like this. So it only needs you to understand how are you going to add value in what you have. We even don't need a lot of land, because the youth are going to say, Nasan and JOCARE, you're talking about this, but we don't have land.
Exactly.
Now, if you don't have land, we can tell you, okay, wait a minute. Why don't you use a veranda? You get it? Because I've ever seen someone making money within the veranda.
You're coming to you see, you're actually raising points and I'm now getting the replies back.
Yes.
I can be of a testimony. I used to rent somewhere within town here.
Yes.
But around the balcony, where it's supposed to be used as a kitchen, I decided to buy wire mesh, then some timbers. Then I constructed some cages. I was taking care of my chicken from there. I was selling a tray of local eggs at 30,000. Add about the 3 cages, add about 25 chickens staying in. But now I couldn't allow them like that to hatch, all of them to hatch, because now the space was small. But now I was looking at now rearing them for the eggs, and I was like saying like every week I was having like 3 trays of eggs. How many eggs are those? How much money is that? Because 30,000 times 3.
That's around 90.
90 every week. When I say that now, this chicken is almost actually not giving what I want. What I will do, I go and sell off 20,000. Then I get to buy the chicks. But when I've retained some other chicken, that can give me at least a tray every week. So it was working well. Rearing does not need too much space. Even just rearing pigs. Then some small
place.
Yes, give them some small space where they're supposed to.
I told the parents somewhere where I went, and the parents told me, no, JOCARE, We also need to educate our children, but the problem is school fees.
Yes.
I said, you know why we are having all these problems is because we don't plan.
Yes, don't plan. That's very
If you don't plan for something, you'll always be stuck.
exactly.
Do you know you can just have one pig that can educate someone up to the university level?
Yes.
Just one. Up again a barrel.
Yes.
Now you have gotten most of our schools in Teso here, even private schools. Luchalo,
yes.
It is 50,000.
That is it.
100,000. You get it? And up again, when planned very well,
That is very true.
I've always interviewed farmers.
That's right.
They just get up again. That very lady I'm talking about. Last 2 months ago, akepege uruti pege akaisari 20. Now 20 times 200. She sells 200. And for her potier, booking out.
Yes.
You get it? Booking out sec. Idare ujo go uru mami dumuli. Ilodo yo ina raja booking idare uno potun. Mame potier da ja elemuni. Because she has a pegena a breed langiri. Now, that is 4 million. So ata munubadi just say awuni every pay daru anadi. So just one adope pay bond managed very well can pay school fee. We only need Nathan. I think this is another topic that we are going to come and share with the public outside there. In everything you do, it needs a plan.
Yeah, it needs a plan.
The bills we have school fees.
Yes.
We have food. We have
rent.
medication. We have rent if you're in town. Now, how many businesses do you have to cater for this?
So, yeah.
Because each business must cater for a bill.
I think
You get it?
JOCARE.
Yes.
I would like to say just a small statement here. I got it online. It says, stop hiding in corners of hopelessness. Stand up. Teso is not a region of poverty. It's a land of potential. The sun that burns also grows what? Grows food. Let's move from victimhood to ownership. We are not poor. We are underusing our blessings.
Yes.
We all have land in the village. You see, one day I wanted to set up beehives, about 20 of them in the village. But what I only lacked is a place that has several trees. Because remember, if I to start rearing bees, at least this bees should have shade. I didn't have that, but trust me, even rearing bees have, like, there's too much money in honey.
Yes.
And don't have to look for the market. There are people who are buying honey. What you only do, you start rearing, go and get knowledge. It's very cheap. Sometimes they even give free of charge. I'm all like those insects that go and spoil the honey. This and this. We follow the rules. Trust me. If you have 20 of them, or even just 10 of them, that is money. Improve. You're good. The only challenge that we have in Tesla, people say, be a mama koro ameda is one. We don't put our attention in it.
Yes.
We only believe just the way you explain about chicken.
Yes. One thing I've seen on it is we have inherited a blame game. You know, Nathan? I am one African, one man from Teso,
yes,
who doesn't go with the blame game.
That is it.
You know, when we grow up, our parents told us that we were going to be rich. But you know where the problem came? The Karamojong took our what?
Exactly. And I was still crying.
You get it?
Yes.
Now, but within Teso here, there are even people who are rich in Katakwid, the other side. Who even in Kapelediong, where we have even the Karamojong up to now. You get it? So, to the youth, whatever happens in this world happens, and it happens to everyone. So we need to reduce and, in fact, eliminate a blame game.
Yes.
People blame the government.
Yes.
But we are still in NRM government, isn't it?
Yes.
You're blaming, but people are rich.
And also the other challenge is one. The government is compensating people who lost.
Yeah.
People are getting money. This one, I want to be open. Some people are already getting paid. But the challenge, people are investing money wrongly.
Let me tell you that.
People are building houses.
It is not all about money. It is the mindset.
Yes, the mindset. That's
even if, government has given many people a PDM of 1 million. Even if government increases to 10 million, let me tell you, there is a person who say, you can take 10 million to each household in a village. You get it? Then a person can go there. Okay, let me use me as an example.
Yes.
I tested this in one school because I wanted to know whether it's true. I gave 100,000 to children. You get it? Then I gave one lady to help me make a bread of 100,000. I placed it somewhere there. I gave the money in the morning. In the evening, I collected all that money. You get it? Meaning, the children came to buy the bread.
Yes.
So they took the bread that they ate. I got back my money. Meaning, we can give people money. There are people who have benefited in this PDM when they have not even gotten the what?
The money.
The money.
Yes.
But for them, they have used their brain to pick the money from those ones who got the what?
Yes.
Who got the money?
See,
now, if you have a project, someone, in my village there, Ongora, everyone, people had their own business plans.
Yes.
Different business plans. But when someone got the money, they failed to use the money according to their their plans. Everyone said, this is government money.
Yes.
Kwanane koto. Etiango bale belitetu ngakera adiga. Korada bara wada agwelu tenyo. Adiga. Now adiga became very expensive in Ngora. Because everyone now wanted to buy adiga. You get it? But is that your passion? This 1 million NASA can make any person become rich. And Mamtibo Baba Itedio Tuan La Dumisirigin, Akutikapunevian and Ejapugan. If we put this money into agriculture.
Yes.
You get it? Invest in agriculture is so wide. We have talked about vegetables, we have talked about crops, we have talked about livestock, we have talked about poultry. Where are you putting this money?
And trust me, there are some categories of agriculture whereby you can invest in and you continue making money surround. This is what rare.
Yes.
Surround. Not all of us have this irrigation machines. Pero but I'm surprised. Our people in Teso are busy in the gardens. Moebu akamu mango rejai. Ebuni bechoro ereno makokore kere. Some people do not mind of even vaccinating. Our people need mindset change, as you just mentioned. I was surprised when I asked one person me, did you get paid for the animals that you lost? But I first got 4 million.
Yeah.
Then I said, but what did you use the 4 million? But how about going to cement? About cement, also my egg cake in a room and I'm going to do a center. Don't need roofing. But now, they were like, I rented it out back about how much? How much is a month? Probably 25,000. 4 million, you're getting now getting 25,000 per month.
Nathan, I think I want us to take this opportunity. I want to use this platform to try to educate the youth outside there.
Definitely.
You know the challenge we have. I think we are going to set this program and we have a day every week we talk about this because it's wide.
Exactly. So
you know the problem that many youth have in Teso here. The biggest problem is to know where to put the money.
They just do not know.
In this world, we have what we call assets and liabilities.
Yes.
You get it? Let me use a primary teacher as an example.
Yes.
A primary teacher who is a youth joins government today.
Yes.
I want us to be realistic. When a primary teacher who is a youth like us joins government, he has gotten a government job where he's getting, I think, 400 and something. What is the first thing he's going to do? After 6 months, when he qualifies to get a loan.
Actually, most of them run into even building.
They first go and get a loan.
They first get a loan
of 10 million.
10 million. Yes.
Let's talk about it.
Yes.
You're getting a loan of 10 million, but where are you putting this loan?
They don't put it into
He's
business.
putting this loan to build a house.
And the other they are building just a residential. That is all you put in the money.
My brothers, you can build a house, but the house nowadays is not supposed to be built by a loan.
Exactly.
Is not supposed. You're supposed to first invest your money into a business and build this house with profits.
Profits should be the ones build.
Because if you can access a loan of 10 million as a primary teacher, as any government worker, and you put this money maybe into poultry, I'm telling you, Nathan, within 1 year, this guy will start making more than 30 million.
And he will end up retiring early.
Yes. That's why you'll find kipoloko loka. Iwanja twana utaiduke togo. Ojeni yobe utaiduku kede payson.
The payson, yes.
You get it? Ikapulu aye ngunu. Ara mama rasi, ara meloni.
Meloni, that is true.
No, come on guys, we need to stop this.
We need to wake up.
We need to wake up and know where you can put the money. You must know the.
Yes.
Let's first tell them the assets.
Yes.
An asset is something you put your money and brings money back to your pocket.
Yes, that is true.
You get it?
Yes.
Now, someone can list. When you have interacted with very many youths, then you tell them, "What coverage you can borrow very carefully, jata riyo." Balatwa na bar ko pano uno. You write borrow jata riyo. Eje bere ngode to. Eje ngode ka piki. Yo kere lotion is lotion.
Yes.
Mam ngode kernyo e border. Iborro we pull wedge at red one. Real liabilities.
Liabilities. Yes.
I have a good phone.
The phone is a liability.
Unless
it is like us.
Yes.
For us, we use phones for making.
We make a lot of money. I make more than 2 million in this phone every month.
We get for communicating. And so all our work is done online.
In everything you do, first invest, put your money into a place that can bring back money into your pocket. This is a mess many people have outside there. Yes. There is a soldier in my village. He came back from Somalia with 30 million. Of course, we know that.
Yes.
When he came, he built a very nice house. But right now, sometimes the mamete even is you get it? But if this money, part of it was invested into a business,
exactly,
that business would have built for him a house, would have continued doing a lot of things. So we need to invest in things that can bring money.
Yes.
And agriculture, my brother, is one of these things.
That is the way to go. From wherever you are watching from, that is the way to go. Let's move out of the comfort zone and let's invest money into agriculture. We have seen it and it is happening. If you do not have any idea about a business, Kopana, investing in business needs too much money for you to have a very strong business, and you should be having the idea about the business in case you have that money to invest into a business. If you do not have the idea, go for agriculture. Chamberejo efokun. People who are dirty. I can testify to you that Kopana and most of the rich guys that we have in Teso actually are investing into agriculture, and you cannot be able to, they cannot tell you.
Yeah.
But some can be a business.
Even the politicians, those ministers have farms.
They have farms. They are making money out of agriculture. Yeah. Who are you?
So guys,
who are you?
I think it's best way to go.
Yeah.
People should know how, where, at least everyone, because as long as you are an African, there is no way you can dodge agriculture. You
cannot dodge agriculture.
Get one channel that you can invest money in agriculture and make money.
And trust me, Teso is feeding 60% of the country.
True.
All our food stuff is moving around. The genius and the rest, the Simsim, we are feeding these guys. The chicken, the good chicken that we are having, it comes from Teso. What are you waiting for, guys?
But I don't know whether people have always asked themselves this question. When you go to Buganda,
yes,
these people don't have land.
They don't have land.
But they are rich.
They are rich.
They are using small... Let's go to Bugis.
But that's the best
example. How can we, you're from Teso, and our tomatoes come from where?
Bali.
From Bali. And we have a very fertile land. You go to Serere.
Yes.
There are places that I've never gone, by the way, in Serere. It was just last week when I went to Mulondo.
Yes.
Very fertile.
See that.
Water is there. I talked to the youth there. I said, you guys, how are you utilizing this place? Of course, they were trying to blame government. So we need to stop the blaming and do something.
Sometimes I feel like crying when I visit some places, when I see there's vacant land, too much land. You find people in the bad, they are spending money. I feel so bad. When we get a chance to move to other places, we normally make comparisons. We have land in Teso. I don't have land. But they wish to come here. That's why we are seeing the Baralo coming here. Why? There is gold in Teso.
And they have started. You go to Kapelebiong right now in a place called Okungur, Amotom. We are now receiving many visitors, people who are now coming to buy land there.
They are coming to buy land, and
we have failed to what? We have failed to utilize.
And the ones who are selling land, you can check on what they are going to use that money for. They are building Kaiso Center. Kaiso Center, 30,000 per month. Why don't you sell 1 acre of land and invest in poultry? Use the same another acre of land and invest. You can't do it so. Kitchen now, when we continue crying, we have all it takes us to become rich. This is the time. We don't have any other time unless we want to remain poor. But some of us who are talking to you right now, we are not remaining poor. We are going to move on and say that we change our lives. We are here to advise you and ensure that you guys also actually get these ideas. No one can be able to tell you these ideas if you're not able to watch or maybe move to places where these things are happening from. My name is Nokane Yagu. We left home to change home.
Wow, guys, this is the last message to the youth outside there. I want you to get a banner. I don't know, a banner is expensive. A manila paper with a marker. Then help me write this on that manila. Write and say, I will never blame myself for being born poor, but I will blame myself if I die poor. My name is JOCARE, the son of Africa, born to inspire you guys before I expire. And I must see these guys in the next video, man.
Alright, we shall be coming up again every time. Thank you so much for watching.
Drop a comment in the comment section and tell us what you need us to discuss. We shall always be available to discuss that. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.